here we are at the end of the Xbox conference. That was exciting.
It was very exciting.
Are you excited right now?
I am.
What about you, ladies? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was awesome.
the girls were monitoring the stream the whole time, so you were talking to them if you were in the chat.
Mhm.
But we're going to do a quick breakdown of everything we saw. Comment on each thing, and girls, feel free to jump in if you want to talk at any point. Now, I will say, if you're over there talking, since we are doing the podcast portion, you just lean in a little closer. Uh-oh.
Sorry.
We have technical difficulty. Just hit mute on the thing. Yeah, there you go.
I did hit mute, and then when I unplugged it, the sound came.
That's
back
okay.
on.
That's all right. Just like I said, just lean in whenever you want to talk. But
Okay.
why don't you take it away, Johnny,
Okay.
and go down that conference, because that was a doozy.
I did not write down everything
Yeah.
because there was too much to write down. That was 42 games, I believe.
Yeah.
There were parts in it where.
And it started a lot like what I thought it
yeah.
would. The biggest surprise from the start was the fact that there's a new Metro game coming out.
Correct.
Holy hell, I'm excited about that game. Looks a little frightening.
It does.
Um,
We got it's called Metro Exodus.
Yes.
And it looks like it's going to be open world.
holy crap. I cannot wait.
Believed.
I cannot wait for that game, because Last Light was really well done, and that looks like it's just on another level if you're in the open worldness. And then what else was after that? Was that Assassin's Creed right after that?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh my god, Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
Egypt. I didn't think I'd be excited for one again.
Confirming the leaks that have happened throughout
Yeah.
like 3
Oh,
weeks
yeah.
from now.
I thought it was kind of odd that they did that at the Microsoft thing instead of their own conference.
Yeah, I think they wanted to show it on that engine. I think a lot of people that we saw that usually don't show up on Xbox just wanted to show it on that system and
Yeah. So you can see the great
show
graphics.
what show what it looks like.
Yeah. What else did you see?
Forza 7 was on there.
Yeah, that's what they
We're-
technically started
we're
with,
just,
wasn't it? Yeah, they spent way too long
Looks
on that.
great, but meh.
It's Forza. It is
Yeah.
what it is. It's a tech demo.
Then we got a little bit of the State of Decay 2.
Yeah, they didn't really
um,
go into that in too much detail. They
not
just kind of
too
showed a
much.
lot of the same.
Kinda showed
Not
you
that
a
that's a
little
bad
bit.
thing. I thought that was,
Gave us a release window, 2018.
yeah.
Then this started our big long list of launch exclusives.
Oh, God. There were
First
so
one
many.
was Deep Rock Galactic.
Interesting.
I liked the tagline. What was it? It was something darkness
Dwarves. Yes.
It was really funny.
Yeah, that game looked cool.
yeah.
I didn't know. I don't know what they're trying to do with it. It's like Minecraft. I know Alan was all about it when it was coming through. So it's like mining into the earth and killing a lot of creatures, which is always fun.
Correct. So that was one of their first ones. Then they showed the Darwin Project.
Interesting
They
game.
had the esports announcer come out,
Yeah.
kind of give you a rundown. So that's
Which it looked a lot like PlayerUnknown Battleground, but a little smaller scale.
Yeah.
Because it was like last man standing.
Yeah. So that was pretty interesting. Big thing that I thought, even though I'm totally not a Minecraft person, the
Yes.
crossover.
The crossover was huge. The fact that you can bring
Crossover.
over Switch players.
Switch players, PC players, other console players.
They left out the PlayStation.
Didn't see PlayStation there.
But you never know.
And then the 4K update to
Those
Minecraft.
graphics look cool. I like that filter. I like the way that the lighting looks. That game needed that. I mean, it's kind of campy graphics as is, but it's nice to see an update to it.
We went through. Also, they started showing some more of their launch titles for Xbox One X.
Yes.
Black Desert.
Which one was Black Desert?
Honestly, I don't remember.
There were so many games.
I wrote it
Like,
down, and
flew
some of these I
through 'em.
forget. The Last Night, which that was the real artsy.
That one looked beautiful.
Yeah, it did. It's really good.
Yeah.
I can't
I
remember.
can't remember
There
that
were
one for
so
some reason
many.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of looked like he was in a city, kind of walking past people.
The neon
Oh, that's right.
lights.
Yeah,
Blade
kind of like the
Runner-
Blade Runner
Blade
feel.
Runner,
Yeah,
yes.
that game
Oh,
did look
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
I like that
Had
game.
had a lot of neon lights, things
Yeah.
like that. Looks really nice. Then after that was Artful Escape. A little
Yeah.
confused on that. Just he's
Yeah, that
floating
was
around.
awesome. It'll release when it's damn ready. Is that what
Yeah,
it said?
yeah.
Now we didn't touch it. This had already been announced, but we are getting PlayerUnknown Battleground, which a lot of people in the chat were excited about.
Yeah.
That's a big game. That's a PC game coming to the Xbox. So
Exclusive.
that was fun. Exclusive to the Xbox. Yep. What else you got?
They showed Sea of Thieves.
I think they spent a way too much time on Sea of Thieves
Yeah.
because that game does not look that exciting.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're a Sea of Thieves fan. I'll have to see more because the combat just. And they didn't even show you what you get from all the chests. Did you notice that? They just kept just bringing chests
Just put
in.
it on the ship. And then
Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, that looks cool right there. Let's just keep. So I got to see more from Sea of Thieves, even though it's been like 5 years in the making.
And they had the game Ashen. That was
That game looked cool.
it's got the two people going around. In
Yeah,
the,
with no faces.
Yeah,
and it was like Dark Souls. Looked like a little co-op Dark Souls
little
action.
ghost girl goes past, and they fight that big thing at the end, and
It was
crushes them.
super horrifying, and I want it right now.
Then there was another launch exclusive, Tacoma.
Yeah, Tacoma, they've been talking about that for a little while now. It looks interesting.
Their ID Xbox.
There's a
game.
lot of ID games launching.
Mhm.
So that's not a bad thing. I think it's great to get the indies in there.
We got Super Lucky's Tale, which I guess we
Yay! Let's hear it from the ladies in the corner.
which
Yeah.
we thought
So
was Bubsy,
cute.
but it's not
Adorable.
Bubsy.
It's not Bubsy. It's a really fun looking platformer. The environments remind me of Jak and Daxter, like the original Precursor Legacy. And it just looks super fun, like a little Banjo-Kazooie-esque. So I want it.
I liked it. We also got a final release date for Cuphead,
Cuphead is coming out.
September 29th.
That game looks fun.
That
What
one-
did you
I'm
think of
excited.
Cuphead? They hadn't seen Cuphead.
I thought the artwork was awesome.
Yeah.
It was super
it
cool.
got me for sure. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Sold. Want to play.
Yeah.
Want to play? We're going to get it.
Definitely.
Do some Let's Plays.
We will. Then they had the hilarious Terry Crews. Come
Yes,
out
he's coming to Crackdown.
and do his Crackdown live action. Then they showed us a little bit of the gameplay.
Yep.
That'll come out September the 7th.
Yeah, that's a game that a lot of people have been waiting for because like they threw Crackdown 2 out.
Actually, hold on. I think I gave you the wrong date.
It's November 7th.
That's what I thought. I wrote
Yeah,
September.
yeah, it comes out the same day as the Scorpio or X. Sorry, I'm already doing it. X gonna give it to you.
It's not a Scorpion.
X is gonna give it to you. You see, they went and did the same thing. Like I said at the beginning in
Yep.
the pre-show, Switch decided to stray away from the NX name, and I kept calling it NX for that entire podcast we did. So,
Yeah.
but Xbox One X because
Um,
Xbox One S X sound about the same.
Yeah.
A little redundant.
Yeah. But
Is that all you had there? or-
no, we got Ori and Will of the Wisps.
Yes, that looked cool.
Which the Ori art style was always just amazing.
I need to play Blind Forest because that was a fun looking game.
Yeah, it was a
Little side scroller.
And then before we get into the last part of the game, the last part of the things that we saw during the conference they did, Phil Spencer came out and was like, yeah, we have a lot of people playing on our backwards compatible 360 games.
Yes.
Let's just have some OG Xbox games.
Man, that is cool. And he dropped the biggest one that we wanted was Crimson Skies. There's so many cool original Xbox games I want to go back and play.
Like Shrek.
Like Shrek.
Oh,
Shrek
jeez.
2.
One of the two games I had.
That was
Awesome.
Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had
We
that
have a top 10 Xbox list that we did. You should go check it out. We all gave our top 3. I don't even remember what my top 3 were, to tell you the truth. I know Halo was, obviously. Knights of the Old Republic.
Halo 2.
Knights of the Old Republic's going to be the biggest one if they bring that over. Jeez.
It'll be
So,
good. And then they finished off with Anthem, which that game looks
oh my God.
insane.
That was so surprising. I remember yesterday when we were watching EA's conference, I was like, "Oh, Anthem, whatever. It's BioWare." But man, they're doing something different over there. I know it's got the Destiny thing, and it's real easy to hype the whole collaborative experience with your friend. But I thought it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And did you think so too?
I did. I think that was probably my favorite thing I saw from the conference was Anthem.
You want to go ahead
wanna
and
do,
list?
like, a top?
Yeah, the top 3 games that you saw. You want to go first?
Okay, sure.
We'll get the ladies too.
Just because if you ever watch anything that we post, we always make fun of Assassin's Creed 4.
My God.
Assassin's
Do
Creed
top 5.
Unity.
Let's do top 5
Okay.
because there's so
All
many
right,
games
all
I
right,
like.
we'll do top 5. These are in no order. I'm just going to list
Oh,
mine.
no fun, no fun. That's okay.
That's
but
really putting him on the spot.
I know.
AC Origins looks great.
Looks really
The
good.
engine looks awesome. The combat, I don't know.
Yeah,
I wanna
needed an
play it now.
overhaul, and it got it.
Yeah. So that's one of the ones I was excited about. I'm excited about the Ori game. I haven't finished Ori Blind Forest, but I'm pretty far into it. Just need to go back and play it. Then I'm gonna give. Oh shoot! I don't even know.
There's so many good
I'm
games.
gonna give Last Night.
Yeah, last night's
top
one
5.
deserves a shout because that game looks really
I
cool.
like that.
I need to see more though.
Metro Exodus, and then
Mhm.
Anthem.
Okay, I can get down with that. I'm gonna say number 5 is Assassin's Creed for me.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Crackdown. I'm not super excited about it, but it's not on my list here. It's just a shout out.
Yeah.
I will be excited to play that game. So number 5 is Assassin's Creed, and number 4, I'm gonna give that one to that last night game. I think that game looked really cool. Actually, hold up, I'm gonna take that off
Okay.
because I got a lot of games that I like down there.
Okay.
It's in the list. It's an honorable mention. Okay, number 4 is what's that Tales game? That platform? What is that? What it's called?
Super Lucky's Tale.
Super Lucky's Tales. Number 4. Number 3 is Metro.
Okay.
Metro looks really, really cool. Number 2 is Anthem. Believe it or not,
Okay.
I'm actually super excited for it. Number 1's that Ashen game.
Okay.
That game struck a chord with
No
me.
Cuphead?
Well, Cuphead's one of those that I've been
Yeah.
seeing for years.
That's Landon's top 3.
Yeah, Cuphead looks really good. I want Cuphead really bad, but that Ashen game just looks so different. And I'm really excited to try it. What did you think, ladies? Who wants to go first? It doesn't have to be in any order.
We just looked at each other and
You wanna do
decided
3?
that we
I
don't.
can come up with 3.
Do 3.
No particular order.
No particular order, and if you don't know the names, you can let
Okay,
us.
I'm very, very excited about Cuphead.
Yes.
Same. I think we're gonna have the same.
Yeah, okay.
The last night, like I said before,
Last night was cool.
the art really got me. And then I said this, but I've been waiting for Egyptian Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
since 2010.
Assassin's Creed.
I'm pretty much used to be obsessed with like ancient Egypt history, so I'm really
Prince of
excited
Egypt
about
stuff.
This. Yes.
So were those 2 you like, or you want to add 2 more?
Super Lucky's Tale.
Super Lucky's
I mean,
Tale.
come on. You know, I
Oh,
love all
yeah.
things
It
little
looks
kid
so
stuff.
good.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
that is probably one of the biggest surprises of the show. I did not expect to see a game like that coming from Microsoft.
Yeah.
It's
So
gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be
I
great.
love little kid stuff.
it's gonna be
so.
wonderful. Let's unpack the conference. Just give our impression of it, and then we'll wrap this up. What we thought they did well and what they didn't do well. You want me to go first, or you?
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say Microsoft came out right in the fact that they got their boring stuff out of the way first. Showed off the Forza, did the specs for Scorpio, and then they just started going forward with the right. They did the just game after game after game after game, a little bit of break, and then more games, which is not like them.
Right.
I'm gonna say their biggest downfall of this conference, though, is the fact that there are hardly any games that are exclusive to the Xbox. All these are world premieres of other people's games, which are going to be on other people's consoles, and that could be a bad thing, because before we came into this conference, we said that they needed exclusives. They needed to stick out from the crowd, because Sony's just killing it with the exclusive games. So I'm going to say let's give these conferences a rating out of 10, because we kind of did that with EA. I'm going to give them a solid 8.5.
Okay.
And the only thing keeping them from greatness is the fact that they did not release many exclusive games in terms of big names.
Okay.
So what did you think?
Again, I'm gonna hit on the same things you did.
Yeah.
Forza. I mean,
You got to get it out of the way
yeah,
first. I mean,
that's pretty much your most boring one. You show up there and you announce a car with it. I mean,
they did that every
yeah.
year. Last year was like the Crown Royal
so
Ford.
glad they got that out of the way
Or whatever the
first.
fuck it
And,
was.
I mean, if you've been paying any attention to the specs and them releasing this Xbox One X specs, you've seen it.
You've seen it. They didn't really need to go over it again.
We've seen it millions of times. There's no need to go into it. I mean, I'm just gonna pretty much follow what you said.
Yeah.
They didn't really have anything that truly knocked it out of the park with their exclusive games, but everything we saw, and I mean, I'm excited to finally get my hands on an Xbox One X.
Yeah. I mean, they gave you a reason to want to buy one. And I think they got a lot of good timed exclusives
Mhm.
in terms of games that will release on other consoles, and a lot of surprising games
Yeah.
that I didn't know was coming. A lot of the indie stuff. So
I think that we'll see more at Gamescom. Things like that for them. And again, they just had Gears come out last year.
Mhm.
We're pretty much due for a Halo
Yeah, we are.
6. So they might that might be towards the end of this year at some other conferences. They do like a Tokyo Game Show, and they also do Gamescom. So we might see some more things like that from them. But that was probably, I guess if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it an 8.9.
8.9.
I like that
okay,
they
breaking
came
it
out
down.
because, like you said, they don't ever really game.
Yeah.
They're usually like
features.
Here's a game. Let's talk about it for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Here's another game. Oh, conference is over. Let's just show a bunch of games that are coming out. Bye. See you next year.
It was a solid conference.
Yeah.
I'll give it to him, and I'm excited for an Xbox One X. What would you two rate the conference? Being non-Microsoft girls, because we got a PlayStation girl in the house too.
I'm not. Don't put that on me.
Yeah,
Don't
people-
label me that way.
I love Ratchet. I love Kingdom Hearts.
I love Uncharted, but that's just it happens.
I
to
love
be,
Uncharted.
It just happens to be the games that you have spoon-fed me.
I know. They're,
So
that's
that's not
because
my
PlayStation
fault.
does have the good exclusives. So
I don't know.
it's not a
any
bad
better.
thing to be a PlayStation fan.
I love
but-
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes. So
No
from Microsoft, what did you think?
I thought it was really good. Being John's wife,
Mhm.
he's very, very one-sided towards Microsoft, so I feel obliged to say that it was awesome. I'm excited for you guys because you guys are going to be the ones who are probably playing them. Obviously, I'm not.
Yeah.
So it looked really
You're
good.
excited to watch Assassin's Creed.
Yes, I
You're
will
not going
watch
to play Anthem?
that.
You're not going to
no,
squat up with me?
I'll pass.
She's gonna play
I'll-
Bubsy.
Nobody wants me to
the
play that.
Tails, The
I'm
Tails
horrible.
game. I keep forgetting the name.
Artful Escape.
Practice gets you there.
Oh no, you don't understand.
She's like, you don't understand.
You feel the same way?
I will say, I have never seen a conference before, so I don't
You
know
have
what
nothing to
give
base
you.
it on. This is your first.
From an entertainment standpoint, I'll give it a 7. It
Okay.
kept my attention.
Okay.
I mean, there were a couple
That's all.
things where I was like, I could get down with that. I could play that. But
Yeah, and she's not a hardcore gamer, so.
like like I said, I've never seen a conference, so who knows? I can change my score. That's
Okay.
a tentative 7
Okay.
to be altered possibly.
Okay.
Right now, in my
Yeah.
mind, nothing is going to beat the Nintendo conference with the puppets.
Oh.
That was the
From
best
back in the
conference
day.
ever.
Yeah.
Back in the
That
day.
was
What would you
good.
give it out of 10, Alexander?
I give it an 8.
Okay. It was entertaining enough. There was some
Yeah.
boring stuff in there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We were all
It
kind
was
of bored.
still fun to watch, even
Yeah.
with even me knowing I'm not going to play the games. It was still fun to watch.
Yeah,
Okay.
there was some cool artistic stuff in there.
I totally
appreciate
agree. At this time, we can wrap up this portion. We're going to be covering Bethesda later tonight, and you'll be hearing that on the podcast. I'm about to cut it over to that here in a second.